I think the title sums it up pretty good. Another day, another Blue Jays loss. But like I said, on the bright side, we don't see Brendon Little for a little bit at least a couple weeks, and that's good. I thought the only thing is it fucking sucks is he has options, so we're gonna see him again. That's the only problem. Sage has said, "I can't believe AI has overtaken the cloud." AI has not taken over the cloud. It's a part of the cloud. You know, it's like the raindrops that come from the fucking. I guess it's just cloud. I was trying to look for a fancier word and couldn't think of one. But you guys need to embrace it, because I will be using Gemini every stream from here on out. I wish this is something I had found before. I don't know why Nathan didn't tell me earlier, because it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. I mean, look at it. It's a work of art, honestly. And I've got another one in the back burner. Really look at that picture right there and study it. You see Brendon Little in the background crying, right? Soon I'm going to input a script into Chat GPT to do the screen. You know, I probably could do something like that. Like, put the script into Chat GPT, just have my voice, you know, merged with some other technology, and I don't even have to do the streams. It could literally all be AI. Except for, you know, a couple hot commands or hotkeys, that sort of thing. So it's very exciting for the rapid expansion that's about to happen. Maybe I can make other bots to start liking these damn videos and sharing them. Sage says, "I can't believe this." Well, believe it, because it's here to stay, and that's the way it's gonna be. You know, it's really nice. It's really nice driving and listening to the Blue Jays when you know, you're out for a drive on the radio. But it kind of sucks that every time I'm doing it, they're just getting their asses kicked. The Jays have lost. How many have they lost in a row? 4 in a row. They're tied for second in the American League East, which is we're very thankful to be tied for second. Everyone in the American League has been terrible. Boston's 2-7. Baltimore's 3-6. Both Tampa and the Jays are 4-5, and the Yankees are the only team playing with their heads above water. They're 7-2. Jays' run differential right now is -8. -8. And it's not necessarily going to get better. But we'll get to the Addison Barger, Brendon Little stuff after we go over the box score here. It wasn't much of a box score. The offense has been putrid for the Jays. They were shut out 3-0 by the White Sox. Although this Martin guy sounds like he pitched pretty good. I guess he was hitting 96, 97. I don't know if that's a young guy for Chicago. Let's just take a quick look. No, he's 29 years old, so you've kind of seen what he's going to do. He's a righty. 4.25 career ERA. So, I mean, decent numbers, but certainly not like a super shutdown sort of guy. But, I mean, definitely took us down. What can I say? The Blue Jays, Eric Lauer did not pitch very good. 3 walks in 2 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, so not a great start. They did call up a couple guys that are probably going to get sent down. Voth went 2 2/3 innings with an earned run, so not terrible. Mantiply, inning and a third, 3 strikeouts, so he did really well. This Miles guy pitched scoreless 2 innings, so he wasn't too bad. 2 strikeouts, allowed 2 hits, so not bad outing there. The catcher that we brought up, what the fuck's his name? Brandon Valenzuela. I guess first hit as a major leaguer, and I think it was his first at bat. So nice to see that. I do like the idea that he's a switch hitter. Now, long term, he's certainly not going to be a starter for the Blue Jays. Kirk's locked up long term, but looks like he could be the long term backup for the Jays. So if there's one positive thing, it is that does look like he's going to be able to actually be a pretty good catcher. Only guys getting hits today, I mean, Ernie Clement 2 for 4, Dalton Varsho 1 for 4, Vladimir Guerrero 1 for 3. He's been hitting terrible. At least, I mean, he gets some walks and a home run, but it hasn't really been that great this year. I mean, it's 823 OPS, but it doesn't seem like he's done anything really big. And you got, Vlad being dumb and Springer being dumber. 1 for 4 today. $158 average to start the year. So the offense really needs to come together, and so does the pitch and health. But good news. Brendon Little, like I said, option to AAA Buffalo. They also sent down Lizardo Estrada to make room for Joe Mantiply and Austin Voth. The only problem is they're going to do this shit a bunch. You're going to see Brendon Little back up relatively soon. I hope they just at least give him some time down there to think about what he's done, for one, and to actually have some success down there, so maybe his confidence gets restored. But what I'm actually hoping for Brendon Little is Brendon Little to go down there to do so bad that the thought of bringing him up never happens, just never crosses their mind, and he's down there for good, and we never see Brendon Little again unless it's in the form of an AI generated image that Sage and I are making. That's basically the only reason I want to see him. And it's real funny, his birthday is tomorrow, so I like that the Jays sent him down right before his birthday. That's a good fuck you to send to him. I'm sure that'll fuck with his psyche a little bit more as well. Bad news, it looks like both of Addison Barger's ankles are injured, and he was taken out of the game early. Now, maybe it's precautionary. I don't know. We'll find out more soon. I don't think it's going to be serious, but you never know. With how the Jays have been kind of dropping like flies this season, you never know. But that's why you don't do the whole Pantene Pro V Head and Shoulders thing. You use pine tar. You don't be a little hair bitch here, and you gotta actually be a man. Look at this guy. There's no pine tar on his gloves. There's no pine tar on his bat. I just can't stand it. It's just get this guy out of here. Well, I guess he is out of here. He got injured. What else do we have? So we got those moves there. Really nothing else I want to go over. Oh, it looks like Mike Trout's going to get injured again. Go figure. It happens every fucking year. I guess it's already time to turn the tables to the goddamn Pete Rose Bowl cut. Let's take a week. The first official week of Pete Rose Bowl cut is complete, I do believe. So let's see where everything's going to shake out here. Well, it does look like the Long Balls, who topped Annette's awesome team 12-3, will be the number 1 seed after this week. The number 2 seed is going to be a team that just rebranded from Tommy Callahan's Auto Parts to the Brendon Little Dingers. So the Little Dingers are in second place currently, and the rebrand was much needed. The sales were really low, very pathetic at Tommy Callahan's Auto Parts, so it's a good little facelift. I think it was time. It was time. In third place, who is going to be our third place? Well, it looks like it will be a tie between yours truly, the Rod Father, who managed to squeak out a win against Bunt Force Trauma 9-7, and All Over Your Ace, who was able to win 9-7 against Pitch Please. So where does that bring us for our 5-6 seed? So 5 would be the Rally Cats, who won 8-7. 6 is actually technically going to be the Springfield Isotots, who would technically be in a playoff spot if the season were to end today. And then rounding out everything, it would see right now 3 up, 3 down, and that's awesome team in last place. So that's a real contender from last year, who just really has fallen. But it's a long season, like Frank Thomas said. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So we'll see where the cookies crumble in due time. I think we got a couple moves to go over. See, there was a bit of activity today. It looks like the score just changed. It is now 8-6 All Over Your Ace over Pitch Please, which would mean he would be the 4 seed. And speaking of All Over Your Ace, he added a guy we already went over. So we already went over the rebranding. The Little Dingers added Lance McCullers. What is he, 43 years old? Is that the guy? Or no, I'm thinking of Morton. I think I'm thinking of Charlie Morton. He's the younger one. Lance McCullers, let me see the last time he was good. He used to be good. I don't think he's that good anymore. Okay, he's 32. Geez, he's been around forever. He's been around for since 2015. I was expecting his age to be a lot higher than that. Oh, wow. Oh. Why didn't... Oh, man. I really fucked up. God damn it. I fucking mixed him up with Charlie Morton, the old man. Oh my god. He's got a 3.68 career ERA. 3.27 so far this year. Although it was a 6.51 last year. I do think he was coming off of a major injury, though, because he only played... he played no games in 2023 and no games in 2024. And only 8 games in 2022. So... it certainly seems like he might have went back-to-back Tommy John seasons or something like that, because that's a lot of time to miss. If his career is on track, though, I mean, he might be a good little pickup, but again, right now it could just be the recency bias that he's doing good now, and last year he wasn't so hot, but it's actually an interesting pickup. I really thought he was a lot older. I thought he was at least 36 years old. And you got 3 up, 3 down, adding Gregory Soto of Pittsburgh. Now, this guy's got an electric arm. I don't think... Wow, he did get his first save of the season. So he is a guy very interesting. I mean, pretty high ERA most years. I mean, he's over 4, but he is a great lefty. He throws like 98, 99. Certainly a guy I wanted the Jays to pick up. I'm pretty sure you guys know that I said that. I wonder if he has an opportunity to be a closer, though. If so, that would be a really sneaky pickup by 3 up, 3 down. Gregory Soto, we'll just check Roto World. There must be a guy they've got as a more primary closer than him. Okay, so Dennis Santana's the guy I think that they're going to be using more often in the 9th inning, but looks like maybe they go by committee, you know, you never know. He's definitely going to get holds at the very least, so you're going to get something there. And I don't think the Pittsburgh Pirates are going to necessarily be terrible this year. I think they'll be a pretty solid team, honestly. But yeah, that's really it. I mean, we did excellent. I'm very proud of how Nathan and I performed tonight on Indie Game Cloud, winning the Slay the Spire multiplayer, the first attempt. Now, my advice almost backfired, because there was one time during that run there where I was like, trust me, Nathan, we got to go through this. You know, trying to hit as many elites as we could, because you get, for me, I get double the relics per elite beat. So I wanted to hit 2 in a row. He's like, I think we should rest. I'm like, no, you got to trust me. That was almost our undoing, and then came through in the clutch in the Act 3 boss. I was pretty pumped. Nathan, of course, did die. He did have to be the sacrificial lamb so that I could conquer and complete the journey. But I will say Slay the Spire multiplayer is... I think it's addictive. I think Sage, you should buy Slay the Spire too. We should fuck shit up, man. Start playing Slay the Spire 2. If you get Slay the Spire 2, I will take into heavy consideration buying Run Escape Dragon Woods, or whatever it's called. I will strongly consider it. And that can be our little stream next Indie Game Cloud thing. Sage says I could be convinced. It sounds like Sage wants to get... I think it's kind of weird. I believe Slay the Spire is up to 4 players. Now, I'm guessing what they basically do is the programming is very... Okay. They're going to make it so that the hit points are obviously going to get multiplied by at least 4. So I think the hit points get it multiplied by at least 4. And they're probably doing some things to kind of offset the abilities you would have, because if you have 4 different people, you're going to have 4 different types of abilities, and you could really kind of fuck shit up. So I think they've probably done a pretty good job with that as well, offsetting that, because it didn't really feel easy. Now again, it's still early access or whatever, so they're probably going to fine tune it a little bit, but it didn't really seem easy. Like, we almost got caught a couple times. It was kind of cool though because, like, say for Nathan being the silent, um, he basically is usually a slow starter. So if he had done that run alone, maybe he struggles, to be honest. Whereas, my guy's not really a slow starter, so it kind of helps him a bit early game, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I thought we were pretty powerful at the end, to be honest. And when I saw goddamn 1,300 fucking hit points were needed to kill that boss, plus the 444 times 4 or 5, like that boss was an absolute grind. I think we were playing that game for, that run was over 2 hours, I want to say. It was at least 2 hours, wasn't it? It flew by, but I remember looking at the clock a couple times in the corner. It was like an hour 48, that sort of thing. So pretty crazy. Sage says he'll want a pitch after stream. I'll get AI Gemini to render a picture for you as to why you should play Slay the Spire. And did you see that image? That image that was made for the stream tonight by Nathan was literally just like he didn't even have a picture to go by. He just typed in, and they really AI Gemini kind of took over everything. Yeah, that stream took about 2.5 hours probably, because it was only a 2 hour and 53-minute stream, and we were talking a bit after, right? So 2.5 hours for that run. That's crazy. It takes that long because it does not feel like it at all. You want a passionate pitch from a man with 140 hours. Let's actually see how many hours I have between both those games. So I've got 43.6 for Slay the Spire 2. And that game just came out. Didn't that game just come out in March? Something like that? It really wasn't that long ago. And then I've got 107.8. Oh, yeah, you're right. I am over 140. I'm like 142, 143, something like that. Wow. That's crazy. And to think when I first played this game, I was like, this game fucking sucks. But it's just because there's a lot of learning. I was telling Nathan that I was like, two of my most favorite games, like now Slay the Spire, Balatro, are games I just, at the very first, I was like, these games are stupid. Just absolute stupid. Now, you're mentioning a bit, I think, about the Magic game. Is that something that would be good to play, or is that something that I just would hate? And is it free? Is my next question. It's always my next question. I don't know. RuneScape Dragon Wilds does look nice graphically. I'm gonna ask AI a question. This isn't good. Gotta go to Reddit for the answer because AI overview didn't give me what I wanted. Gotta check the messages first here. It's a sweaty game. It's mainly an in-person card game. If you guys get Dragon Wilds, I'll join with you. I'm just trying to figure out. So I'm going here, and could Jagex be described as an indie developer? So I'm just trying to check that right now. They're categorized as independent developers. Unfortunately, the term indie developer is wrongly understood by many game fanatics nowadays. This is 10 years ago, though. I don't know if they're indie. I don't know. So I think the argument Sage is going to make is, Jagex started with 3 brothers in their mom's kitchen. So, I guess that could show the potential of it. Scrambles! Fuck off back there! That's enough! Get down! Get down or I'll put you down! Get! Goddamn Scrambles getting into the goddamn fucking Swiss Chalet bags. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to stone cold stun this son of a bitch. This cat has no respect. Just walking over the counter, walking across the oven, sniffing everything, getting into fucking bags. What a sick, just a sick cat. We should never have taken you in. I'm sorry about that. The cat's terrible. The Gower brothers. I guess that is kind of, yeah. Now, how many hours is that likely to put us if we do that type of a game? Because I don't need another addiction. But there's enough addictions I've had with Blotro, Slay the Spire, now fucking Valheim, fucking 7 Days to Die. These games seem to take so much time. A new expansion just came out. I can tell Nathan's interested. He's just waiting for me to pull the trigger. I can tell that he's interested for sure. The roadmap is extremely promising. Now they're going to make you pay for the DLC, aren't they? Oh, you don't have to pay for it? Oh. Well, there's some charity work right there. Well, that's good. I hate when they make it so that you have to pay. Honestly, like, that's just kind of... If you pay, like, 30 or 40 bucks for a game, you've paid your dues. You shouldn't have to pay anymore, honestly. Alright, well, this is a rare early stream. I'm going to get the hell out of here because I need to make sure Scrambles isn't fucking around. Because she's a little hellraiser there. But we'll be back at it tomorrow with Nathan at Indie Game Cloud at 5 Eastern Standard Time. And then, as long as the Jays play, I think the Jays play tomorrow, yeah. The Dodgers are coming to town. So I'm sure the Jays are going to go on a winning streak here now. But we'll see how it all pans out there. Until tomorrow, have a good night. See ya.